We're going to do a caramel tonal smoky eye. It's really flattering. It's good for all eye colors, and it's a great way to get a smoky eye with ease. Something a lot of people struggle with. So we're going to start with a base of eyeliners. Our gel liners go on buttery smooth, but they do dry fast. So I'm going to show you how to work with it when you want to use it as an eyeshadow base for a smoky liner look. And we're going to use all three of our basic eyeliners: neutral, black, and brown. And I'm going to show you some brush tricks for achieving this. But this is definitely one to watch if you have friends who have wanted to master the smoky eye. Tag them, invite them to watch. I'm just going to make sure all of my pencils are sharpened. So all I've done so far is I just sprayed my face with a little primer spray. And I'm going to take the black. Hi, Pat. How are you doing? And I'm going to tight line my eyes. So I'm just going to take that black up into the upper lash line just to darken it. That way when we do the brown, the lashes will pop. Otherwise, if it's all brown, it'll be too monochromatic, and I want a little bit of definition, almost like an outline to the eyes. So that's what we're doing here. I do have a cold now on top of everything my poor body's been through, so don't mind the watery eyes. Thanks so much, Pat. I appreciate it. So we're going to take and we're going to do this smoky eye, and we're going to base it with chocolate brown. So this is the brown pencil, and I'm using the smoky liner brush. So I'm going to create a really thick line, thickish line here, thicker than I normally would do, but the intent is that we're going to create a smoky eye with it. And before it dries, I'm just going to go towards from the lower lash line towards the lid, and then I'm going to smudge this out. This is going to create a really nice base for our smoky eye, okay? And then we're going to do this with the other eye. And I've used pencils like this, gel pencils from MAC, from Bobbi Brown, Trish McAvoy, and I'll tell you why I like ours best. One is how pigmented it is, how smooth it is, and second, it doesn't transfer or irritate my contact lenses. I love the ones by Trish McAvoy, but I had a lot of issues with them getting onto my contact lenses. So to create this kind of kitten flick, I'm going from the bottom lash line and just going towards the edge of the lashes like that, just to create this really nice shape. And that's even cute on its own, but we're gonna layer it and create a fun smoky eye. So there we go. And you want to work quickly when you use the gel liners because they are waterproof. Now we're going to go in. I love this number 20 brush, and we're going to go in with a matte brown. I'm going to use a lot of the warm browns in this look. So I'm going to go in with, let's see what number this is. This is, let's see, it has a little bit more red orange to it. I'll have to look up that number. So I'm going to go in here, tap off the excess. And I don't know if the debates are still on or what, but I honestly have no interest in watching. I would rather do makeup. So that's what I'm going to do. I've been in a little bit of a funk today, and I just need makeup's my happy place. And what's so nice about this is you don't have to be perfect. It can be kind of sultry, smoky. We're going to clean up the edges with the number 10 brush. So see how it just naturally, when I tap this onto my lid, the area where that dark brown pencil is, it's naturally darker and it creates a gradient effect. It's a really good hack, right? Now we're going to go in with one of my favorite transition shades. It's this bold orange blush. So let me grab it for you. Hold on. Where did it go? So we're going to go in with this really bold orange. And this is the number 10 brush. And I'm just going to kiss a little bit of this product on there. And what I'm going to do is start on the, if you use your brush, you can find the crease, and I'm going to do small circular shapes through here and then work it into the crease. Orange and brown looks really good together, especially for fall. Gotta love it. And see how that just helps create that shape that we're going for? I'm gonna kind of kiss that color underneath the lash line too and bring it up. We'll do that on the other side. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind is when I do a smoky eye, it's one of the only times I do eyes first, so my complexion doesn't have anything on it. So at the end, when I clean up the complexion, the eyes will look even cleaner. So just trust the process. Like this. And then we're going to go back in with that brown and just pat it on back onto the lid until we get the desired effect. Like that. Now for the under eye, I'm going to go with a neutral color, cream boat. I'm just going to dust that under the brows like this and just kind of clean up the edges. And then we're going to use another blush color. And I have this really cool blush trick that I'm going to show you too, where we're going to drape the two colors together. So just softening up those edges like this. Tell me your biggest struggle with smoky eyes. I'm going to kind of just mirror those colors together. I like to kind of just pull from underneath up to create a really fun shape. And then we're going to do a little bit of blush hour or Keen, this peachy color next in the crease. And that's what makes this look tonal, is we're taking different tones in the same family and creating this really pretty gradient look. And it will come together. Trust the process. Trust the process with me. Now you could do a neutral in the waterline, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go into here and put a brighter color in the waterline. It's going to extend the whites of the eyes. Like that. And then we're going to do a little more of that chocolate brown, really close to the lash line. Go like that. And then what we're going to do is do some lashes and then come back. I'm going to do a light color, the lightest color of all the brow shades, because when you go really bold with the with your eyes, if your brows are also too bold, they can compete with each other. So I'm just using the light shade of the brow pencil, and then I'm going to brush my brows upward and then finish that look right there. Like this. Oops. I dropped my brow pencil. So since I've been home from the hospital, Brandon has been so clingy that it's been hard for me to do much of anything. So that's why I'm on so late. This is the orange one. I think it's Oh Snap. Let's see. Got a lot going on here. the bright orange. So I'm going to do a little lash curling and put some mascara on and then see what it needs next. It may not need anything. It might just need me to do my complexion. So I'm going to use a lash curler and just gently press at the curler. I always get those names mixed up. And the mascara really makes this look. And you want to go with a black mascara. It just needs, because there's so much brown on brown, it needs the black to really define the lashes. And we're going to do the lower lashes too. So this will really make your eye color stand out. And for my blue-eyed girls, that orange is fire on blue eyes. There we go. Just doing the mascara. You want it to be on point with this look. But I love the shape that this eye creates. You've got the orange that kind of peaks up here, and then you create that shape from underneath. There we go. And that smoky liner is really key to creating that shape, because you're just kind of dragging it upward, and you're dragging that liner from here up, and it creates like a really nice shape. So we're going to come back. I might play with the eyes a little bit, but I am distracted by my complexion, so I want to perfect that first. So what I'm going to do is go in with the glow drops, which I love. Every lady needs these. So if you're watching this and you don't have these yet, get them. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and use my damp sponge to blend. That's my preferred method for applying this. And I'm just kind of going on the cheeks first, like so, and then blend, like that, and then take the flat end and just kind of press. I want it to be more diffused on the rest of my face and most on the cheeks. Do the forehead, and I'm like a makeup ninja. I go fast. I know that's what people are always like, how do you put your makeup on so fast? I don't know. I guess it's from having 3 boys and having to hurry. So I'm going to go in with the foundation and balance it on. And what I love about it is that even when you apply the foundation or the glow drops first, what am I using? On my face or on my eyes? What do you mean, Alyssa? Right now I'm just using a little foundation on top of those glow drops. And it's a damp blenderful sponge. And I'm going to clean up underneath the eyes. So this is the real secret. Smoky eyes will always look a little funky until you do this step. I'm going to take the number 5 brush and the number 3 concealer to clean up underneath the eyes. So we're gonna go, oh, these, you need these. Perfect Glow drops. It's the Coconut Illuminator, and it's in Champagne. And whether you use it alone as a highlighter, or you use it as a all over glow mixed with your moisturizer or foundation, I just love the effect. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of going into here, and then pulling up that shape. And that still keeps that shadow underneath the eyes. So it gives that smoky effect, but this just kind of cleans it up. This shape of eye is kind of like a Tim Burton character to me. Like looking at it, I'm like, I have kind of that Tim Burton aesthetic going on here. We're gonna go like this and clean it up. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of blush. And I'm gonna use that same orange that we used on the face on the cheeks. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna do a different kind of shape. It's gonna be kind of just concentrated right here. Almost like a little scarecrow. Not quite, but we're gonna go in with that. This bright orange, and I'm just gonna kiss the brush to it, and I'm gonna kind of just put a little bit right here on my cheeks, and it'll really make that crease pop more by putting it on my cheeks. Let's do this. I'm gonna turn this light off because it's giving me a little too much. There we go. It's a little better. So that orange just kind of goes here in the center of the cheeks. And then we're gonna take a little bit of the damp sponge with the translucent powder. I'm struggling a little bit. I'm just eating soft foods right now. So a lot of soup, yogurt, oatmeal, stuff like that. And the antibiotics are pretty harsh, but overall, I'm making progress, and I have 2 doctor's appointments tomorrow to find out what the heck's going on. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. This is just a little bit of, just enough powder to kind of set under the eyes and around the face, like that. And then if I want to, which I do, I think I'm going to take a little bit of the bronzer just to sculpt out the cheeks a little bit and the face. So I'm just going to go here and kiss it along the forehead, right like this. And just this is about how much I like to contour into the face. I don't like to go too deep onto the face because then it starts to look really harsh and angular. And I just want to add dimension. But the glow drops, I just love that radiance it gives. It's so much fun. So we're gonna kind of go like that, a little bit under here. I don't like a real strong contour or anything on the face. So I'm just gonna take this brush after and I stipple just to soften out all the edges. And then we're gonna go in to keep this a nice monochromatic look. I'm gonna go in with honey and cinnamon, I believe. I'm gonna fill that in. So I'm just filling that color in first. This color is what? Cinnamon? And then we're gonna go in with honey, which is a little darker. And then from the top, we're gonna work up. That's honey and cinnamon. And then we're gonna add a little bit of Coral of the Story. The Coral of the Story is a soft, is that the right one? A soft coral, really light. I'm just looking for it. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. Maybe I can't find that one. If not, we will pivot. That's it.
gonna blend that in. Nice pretty lip. And then, just because I love layering blush, we're gonna layer a little bit of Keen on the face too, which is a little bit peachier. So I'm just gonna kind of just mix a little bit in. I might even take it a little bit, yeah, a little bit up here. I like how that marries with the crease color, like that. Thank you, Sabrina. And then if we want to play with this a little bit, I'm going to add a little bit of rosé, which is this. I'm going to do two things with it. I'm going to take a little bit of rosé on the back of my hand, and I'm going to put it in the inner corner of my eye. Just add a nice highlight here. So if you want to soften it, you can go in the corner with the damp blender full. Let's do that like that. And then we're going to do some underneath the brow. Again, I'm just going to tap it in with that soft blender full. So everything's matte on the lid and in the crease, except for what I just added. I'm going to blend this out a little bit. And then we're going to take that rosé and tap a little on the lips. And a little bit on the cheeks to add more of a highlighter, like that. And then I like to take the flat end as well, just to blend it. So for the best results with your blender, you want to make sure that it use warm water to get it damp, and then just squeeze it until all of the excess is out. And then when you put that I like to kind of go back and forth, and when I layer the blush again, it just brings that highlight out even more. Like that. What do you guys think? You like this look? I like to kind of, when I'm doing a more shapely lip, I like more the definition to be underneath. It makes that lower lip look really full. And then instead, I like to take the top lip and kind of blur the Cupid's bow a little bit. It just makes the lips look fuller. Thank you, Kathy. So you can see how that brown eye has evolved. And then if you want, you could really play with different layers of it. You could add, I could sit here and add more. If I want to add a little bit of this dark brown here, I can take a little bit with the number 10 brush and just deepen the outer third of the crease a little bit here. But I quite like the neutral liner with this look. It just makes it a little bit different than going dark in the waterline. Like a typical smoky eye usually has that dark waterline. But I like the effect of going a little bit brighter in the waterline. And this is your best friend when you do smoky eyes, because you can just take it, and I'm using a real light touch with my hand, and I'm just blending out that edge. And blending out that edge. And it gives a really finished look. I'm gonna go in here and just buff with this brush. I'm barely touching it and barely have anything on because I went on with that glow drop. But I love the versatility of the glow drops. Highly recommend getting them.
I have it in all 3 colors. Tonight I use the Champagne Glow All Over, and the Rosé is used here, here, and here, and a little bit on my lips. I will put on a little bit just because I'm going to bed anyway. I might as well just play, even if it doesn't turn out good, but hopefully it will. I'm going to take a little of the bronze and show you that too. So this is bronze. I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. And you can always thin these out by mixing them together. You can mix them with your moisturizer. I'm going to take this with the Damp Wonderful again. And because it's shimmery, I'm not going to use it with as a contour. I'm just going to use it as kind of like another layer. So a little bit lower than the highlight and a little bit on the nose just to give like a bronzy effect. They're so fun. You can really have a good time layering them and playing with the makeup. And then I'm going to go in with a light brow gel because I'm playing. Might as well have a lot of fun here. Oh, and I have something else I'm going to do too. Something kind of unexpected. So stay tuned. I'm going to do one last thing to the eyes. I'm going to go in with my light brow gel first. And if you're tuning in, tell me where you're watching from. Say hi. Let me know how your day was. Let me do that. Just wanted to give it a more wispy look on the brows. Again, softer because the eyes are a little bit more dramatic. And this is where we're going to have fun. I haven't played with this palette in a long time. I'm going to dig out my Tati palette and do some glitter. Let's add some glitter. Oh yeah. I'm going to do Copper Sparkle. Why not? I'm going to do it over the center to create like a halo effect and then bring it upward. Hi, Mary. Where in Ohio do you live? Nice to meet you. Yeah, the glow drops are so fun. Oh, that's fun. I really like this glitter. Haven't played with glitter in a while. And I just kind of keep going over it and pressing it because it's movable. And I do think it applies with the finger nicely. Oh, I love the glitter. What do you guys think? I think glitter is so much fun to play with sometimes. And there we go. I like this makeup look. It's fun. Thank you, Kathleen. Cleveland and Columbus. So we're not too far. I'm in Novi, Michigan. Not too far. So this is a palette that I love to play with once in a while. I like all that glitter. You can put the glitter on the lips too if you wanted, or you can do a lot of different stuff. I don't want it to look too much. There we go. And this is just, so one thing I've noticed just from using the Midnight Oil cleanser, my lashes have gotten so much longer and so much stronger. It's made a big difference. So these are just my natural lashes with this mascara. I'm a huge fan of our oh, I love Michigan. Definitely come visit. This is the Making Waves mascara, and what I like about it is our original mascara never held a curl as good for me, and this holds a curl so well. My lashes aren't bad, but if they go flat, then I can't see anything. So, favorite mascara. And then if I was going out, I would just spray it with a little bit of setting spray. We can do some gloss. Let's add a little Bliss gloss. I love Bliss.
There we go. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial. And you can see how that dark brown used as a base. You can see the shape under everything, how he did that thickish line to create the look at first, and use the smoky liner brush to pull it upward. And then my big trick is to go for oranges or peaches in the crease. So I actually use a little bit of both. I use a little bit of Keen in the crease, and I use a little bit of Oh Snap. Where's Oh Snap? That bright orange. You can see how it just really makes the look, just makes it look a little bit more creative and different. If you have any questions about smoky eyeliner tips, or if you want to know about our eyeliners, with this look I used our basics. I used the neutral pencil, the black pencil, and the dark brown pencil. So the neutral is in the waterline. That really gives the whites of my eyes look whiter and opens the eyes up, where sometimes with a smoky eye, if you have black in the waterline, it can make them look smaller. I use the brown as a base on the lid for this smoky eye, and the black I tightlined with just to give it like a complete definition. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys liked it, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Nice to meet you, Mary. Hope you have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.